He is the former lightweight champion of the world from Accra, Ghana, Richard R.C. Commey!
All right, and then in the same year, you had to defend the title and you had the fight against Raymundo Beltran, and also like ahead of schedule. Could you please tell us about this opponent and how did you get it to win it like earlier?
Like obviously where I come from, Azuma Nelson, I quoted. So we all come from the same. So when I got a chance to fight for world title, I'm like, if these people come from here and they made it, I can also do the same thing. So, and then when I win the first world title, I got a feeling, and I feel good, I feel strong, and I thank God, and I feel like I can continue. You know what I mean? So fighting with Beltran too was like he's one of the highly respected guys. He's also a former world champion, and he hit hard. So I feel like, yeah, we are. I mean, sometime when you want to fight the best out there, you want to fight some good boxers too, so that you also know that you've done your part. And then I train hard, the same thing with the same team, and you know what I mean. And then winning that fight, I didn't even believe I could end the fight in the middle of I mean around in the 8th round, because he was coming too hard, and that was a very, very great fight too. And you know what I mean, thank God I knocked him out also in the 8th round, which is another great experience.
In the same year, you had a fight with Teofimo Lopez. Unfortunately, you lost.
You lost in the 2nd round, yeah.
Did it happen that you underestimate him, or could you please tell us a bit about this?
Thank you very much. Yeah, definitely. I didn't really, in boxing, yeah, boxing is a sport. Like for myself personally, I never underestimate anyone that I fought. I give the same respect to anyone going to a fight. Whether you have 2 fights, 3 fights, it doesn't matter. As soon as you are in the ring, you're ready to fight. So I never underestimate anyone. But what happened was I trained so hard. I prepared with my team. I had a great camp. I trained very, very. But the truth is only one. Sometimes people like us coming from Africa, sometimes we don't have the same. We are not in the same level, in the same playing field, even though we are always as the underdog. You know what I mean? So even though the fight ended, I know I went down, which is good. I thought the referee would have given me a little bit of chance just to see. But he's the A boxer. Even though I'm the champion, but he's the A boxer. So when it happened, I couldn't get a chance. And I understand in one way or the other that, in the year 2019, a lot of boxers fought and then they died in the ring. So I thought maybe the referee was trying to save my life, by which I wasn't hurt. But because of bad experience in the same year, a lot of bosses died. So he tried also to save a life by calling it early, by stopping the fight early. But I wasn't hurt. I wasn't, my heart was broken after I lose that fight, because I thought the fight could go a long distance and we'll see. But it happens. It's boxing, and we end up being friends, which is cool. And that's what the sport is all about. Because I'm coming from, even though I'm the champion, I'm not I'm not a promoter boxer. So sometimes we don't have the advantage as people from here, from America or from the UK has got. We don't have that advantage at all. So sometimes like we go into the ring, and if anything small goes against us,
experience,
right? Yeah. And I thought like it should have given me a little bit of time to see what I can do. Just like when I fought with Beltran, I knocked him down 4 times before they finally call it, before the referee stopped it. But I went down only once, and I wasn't really off, and then the referee stopped it. So I thought it was a little bit harsh.
The next fight happened between Vasiliy Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Did you think that the result will be the way it was?
I think it will be a close fight, which it was. But then also, sometimes I know, like for me, I don't really I know it's gonna be a good fight, Yeah, and I knew it's gonna be a close fight. But then the fight looked so easy for Teofimo because after the fight and then I realized that uh uh what's his name? Lomachenko had an injury. So sometimes, when you have injury and you still went on to fight, sometimes you don't really have you don't put up a good performance. So, and that was what after the fight when he lost, then I know that that was the reason why he couldn't perform today. But Teofimo also did himself a great job because he knocked me up and he went on to win one of the best boxers, which for me, it's fair enough. As far as he win me and then went on to win one of the best, he deserved it.
Let's switch to the fight between Vasiliy Lomachenko and you, Richard.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell us a bit more details, what you managed to do, maybe something you didn't manage to do, maybe you expected something else.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, the Lomachenko fight was very exciting, and I was honestly I was very happy when I finally got a chance to fight him, and he's one of the best in the world, and a lot of people really don't want to fight him, and what I mean, he don't punch really hard, I would say, which I believe I'm stronger and bigger than him, but what I mean, he's been doing this, his footwork, he will be there and not there. He's got a very, very great footwork, and I think what I mean, my style is just to come in the power and try to bust a little bit, but he's very good at what he does best by moving, and he's smart. What I mean? He's smart and fast. So, and that's it. I think I did what I had to do, and then that wasn't my best on the night, but I pushed through and then I done. But yeah, the night is for him, and he did what he had to do. What I mean? And that was it. It really wasn't my night on that day. It wasn't my night, and yeah, but it was great experience.
To have a revenge fight, would you win this?
Definitely, it's gonna be much more better, but also it might not be because I've already had a lot of fights in 135, and I feel like ever since I turned professional, I've been fighting one, so it's time for me to move up in weight. So I think if 135 is gonna be a little bit tougher, but if 140 or a higher weight, definitely I know I'm gonna win. What I mean was the weight. If I had to fight him again, obviously 135 because I fought him in 135, which the way I think I struggle a little bit more even though I can do it, but I don't feel strong. You know what I mean? I don't recover fast from the way if I did the weight. So it's better if I had a chance to fight him a bigger weight, no problem.
In this fight, there was a moment when Lomachenko did some nice punches, and then he suggested your corner
The referee
to stop the
to
fight.
stop.
Yeah, how did you
Yeah.
feel then? Did it make you angry, or what did you feel? What did you think?
No, I was actually it doesn't really make me feel anything. I was like maybe, sometimes this is entertaining, right? So I thought maybe he's doing something to entertain the fans. And I wasn't really hurt. I wasn't nothing. So when it was in, I was just surprised, what I mean? And I was like, maybe it's one of those things, maybe entertaining the fans. That's all.
We have also noticed that it seems that you're good friends with Teofimo Lopez, and we also saw that you communicate a bit with Vasiliy Lomachenko. Can you say that any of them is a closer friend to you, or how does the communication goes with both of them?
Yeah, this is a sport, and whatever happened in the ring stays in the ring. And sports brings people from different countries together. So in Miami, everyone at that four-way, I had a fight, share the ring with, become my friend, because we always be nice. I wish them luck, whatever they do, and that is only fair. We are just this sport, and then sport bring people together, and that's it, and nothing more. And they're nice people to me as well. They're very nice and friendly and good people, and I am as well. So it's always good to, you know what I mean, because you never know what might happen in the future.
There will be the fight between Lomachenko and Haney soon. What would be your forecast for this
So
fight?
this is honestly speaking, Haney is very young, talented. He won, he won all his fights, and he's been through a lot of fights with some good boxers, and he's the champion now. So he's very confident, and he's doing very good. Lomachenko, on the other hand, has had a fewer fights, fight great guys, fight big guys like myself, Teofimo, and he really also want to prove to the world that he still got. People are still doubting. People are thinking he's young, and you know what I mean. So, man, it's gonna be hard, but I wish them all the best, and I know the best man is gonna win, but it's gonna be close.
Whom would you prefer to win, maybe?
Oh man, it's gonna be hard for me. That is hard for me to call.
Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Will there be a fight between them, and who would be your favorite, your preferred one?
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it looks like the negotiations are undergoing. The contract has been sent to the other side, which yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, it can be an upset. You know, I mean, I'm not writing both fighters off because they know each other. And one thing about when you know who you're gonna fight, it's another advantage. And you know what I mean? Gervonta has got the power. Ryan has got fast hands. Gervonta has been there with a lot of boxers and he showed what he got. Ryan, on the other hand, you know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean? Ryan Garcia has got talent, but it was off for some, you know, mental issues. He came back, had a couple of fights, looks good. You never know. They both angry. I mean, Ryan Garcia feels like he needs to be a world champion by now, but he's not. So it's also a cracking fight. And you know, when you really want to do something and you want to get it, it's different from someone who's already a champion that is defending it. So another great fight, and I can't call either. But the best man on the night is gonna win.
So the last question would be about the future. What are your plans? And as far as we know, you've got now the confirmation for the fight against Jose Pedraza. And as we understand, it will be the
not
new...
Pedraza, Ramirez. As far as I'm concerned, I live good. Like, you know, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party much. I just, you know, I mean, I'm a straightforward person, like spiritual. I believe in God, and I don't do so. I'm just training, living good, and make sure I do the right things. And I'm boxing, so when I feel my body can't take it no more, and that's it. But also, this fight is I really want to become a two-time world champion, and this fight is for 140 and for final eliminator for the WBC. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm very excited. You never know. So the future, when finally done, become two-time world champion, we'll see.
Since we have mentioned the fight against Ramirez, maybe you could tell us a little bit about your expectations from this fight, how you're getting prepared, and what are you gonna do against this Mexican boxer as Ramirez?
The fight will come in hard, big punches, you know what I mean? We're same as me, like I still got the same kind of style, which I'm going to, with all the experience I've got, with the ups and downs that I've been through as a boxer. I'm gonna put everything because I thought this is a great opportunity that I need to capitalize on it. So I'm gonna use everything possible to make sure I win this fight and win good. You know, with Mexican, they will always come. He's a former world champion, and he really wants to win the world title again, same as me. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna use the ups and downs, everything I've been through. You know what I mean? All the fights I've been through, everything, they put them together to make sure I go in there and win this fight and win it good. And also, a lot of people writing me off. Can I continue?
Sure.
And also, a lot of people writing me off, and I believe people that I believe and I see sometimes. I don't really use the talent that I got in me. You know what I mean? Which sometimes I don't use much, but now I think, you know what I mean, I'm coming all out. I'm gonna use everything and taking putting into consideration a lot of people writing me off. So I'm gonna prove to them that they shouldn't, I'm not done yet.
Can you say, Richard, that you are the best, or maybe one of the best boxers from Ghana throughout the whole history?
Yep.
Maybe just to wrap it up, we would love to hear a message, some motivational words from you to our audience.
My piece of advice, and thank you guys for having me on, and I really appreciate the work you've done. Fantastic interview. I love it. And for the young and up and coming boxers all over the world, yes, boxing is not a joke. And boxing, we don't play boxing, it's a tough sport. And I encourage everyone who want to take part in boxing, take it seriously, believe in God, and live a good life and enjoy. And that's it. And I pray that God will always, for me, I believe one more thing, this is boxing found me, because I didn't know I would be a boxer, but God gave it to me, and I want to become a world champion. The same thing, you never know what those people coming. I mean, the kids, everyone who watch this and they have their kids who really want to do boxing, they should just give them the chance to try. You never know what boxing will turn them into.
Thank you very much for your time.
God bless.
It was very interesting, and good luck in your fight. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
God
Good luck.
bless. Thank you.